stick with the regular color back here. I don't want to fucking look it up.
They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause
Les belles. Bro, already got 22 tackles. God, Lee.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone.
No, sir.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
We just pulled up to the game, so we just pulled up. I have to hop off the work computer. But we all good. It's only for 30 minutes. Take a 30-minute lunch. Make up for it. You know what he's going with it. Right up the middle.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He ain't got nobody else.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bell.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
2 legendary running backs in the game. 2 legendary.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone looking fresh in his own line is definitely looking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Blue dead. Kill. One back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know exactly how he's about to.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14, got it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now McCoy. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
No, not.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust covers pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Down to the 20 will go.
I was going to get
Running out of bounds. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Out of bounds. I ain't running out of bounds.
On first down, McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Get off that line, DC. Get off that line, DC.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson.
Oh, no.
Right.
No,
he's going to keep it here.
Back.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Come on, y'all got to get through them blocks.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I see it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Right, 92 is killing us.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Really
well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
I can't do nothing.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson.
Got him, coach.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's tough. That's extremely tough.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Damn it, Russ.
We're scoreless after 1.
God damn it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bell tied.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this
Bell
time he's not going anywhere.
Bell
They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He tied.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He needs to be tied. I got a new person now.
Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Wow.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go. You tighten up.
That's tough.
They'll run it with Bell. And the running lanes
let me get the killer shot. Maddie, stop holding me. Bobby killing this man every time.
It'll be second down.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Come on, Diggs. Where you at, Diggs?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Mine's 50.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Oh,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Do it like that.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think.
Oh, my God.
In the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right.
He out.
On the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
14, front it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
How do you do this?
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down. Here's Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That's the only one they want to play.
Russell
Everybody
Wilson,
else is locked up.
Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 40 now on second down.
Oh, yes.
Darnold. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
That's beautiful
Catch
football.
the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell.
Yes, sir.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Stay in your zone and the ball can come. That's all I've been preaching the whole game. Stay in your zone, the ball can come. Every time.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 23. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And some room to run now. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it with McCoy.
Come on, that's an
They're able to
animation.
swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score.
Yes, sir, Bobby.
Now they've got it first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Making the stop that time.
No, Bruce Irvin. It's always you. I'm about to come out the game. You're about to come out the game. It's every week with you. It's what's every week with you.
Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Especially your captain, and he was
a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run by Bell on first down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team said, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically...
Yes, sir, Bruce! That's what I like to see!
All tied up, less than 2
out
minutes to go.
You make up shit.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Ready? At the 24-yard line.
Again, it's McCoy. And an alley to run.
He in there. Let's go.
Touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give me advantage.
Yes, sir. You know they passing the ball. They're not running that shit.
They'll look to throw.
Boy, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's going to let it fly. And it's
he caught that.
It's
wow.
a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute. And they're an extra point
I can't
from
get
tying
that.
this game. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically.
That too.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jazz. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad big pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those.